FX Morning Mayhem podcast is an essential listen for currency traders. Each episode covers a curated watch list of key currency pairs alongside insightful market observations. It highlights crucial daily news events that could influence the market, ensuring traders are well informed. Additionally, the podcast offers valuable trading strategy tips, catering to both new and experienced traders in the Forex market. This podcast is for educational purposes only. None of this info should be construed as investment advice. To see the trades called out live for free on our Slack channel, click the link in the description or scan the QR code to join the trade faction. If you find this podcast valuable, please follow and share with a friend. And now, on with the show.
All right, we are looking at the Euro Canadian dollar, and it is in an uptrend. The wave phase is for longs. Maybe what I should do is put some text there that says wave phase long. Then I don't have to keep saying that. I don't know if do you know what these are, these little red lines?
Time zones?
Nope. This is a feature of TradingView that I turned on so I would stop being an idiot. This is news. It's pretty cool. So if I click on this, it'll tell me what the news is. So the next thing is the Bank of Canada interest rate decision at 8:45. And see this one over here? That's like in a couple of days, on the 12th. The ECB interest rate, deposit facility rate. You want to know how to turn it on?
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, right here, you go to events and you put on economic event, and there's the color of the line right there. Only future events. And that's pretty much it. I have session breaks, so that tells me like when the day, that breaks up the days. That's what these gray lines are.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you turn that on, you'll never miss a news event again, theoretically. Okay? Free tip of the day, boys and girls. All right, here we go. Pound Canadian dollar uptrend, long, way overbought. This is hyper extended, nothing to do here. Amplitude's like way up there, 238. So nothing there. New Zealand US dollar. This is in, I've renamed this. This is the inception zone. Okay. So this thing is actually in a good place to downtrend, looking for shorts, right? So what we're waiting for here is for the sweet spot to paint. So I will set an alert. Did you listen to my little audio in Slack the other day about the alerts?
It was something about you fixed it for they're firing too soon.
Yeah, I did. Well, I was putzing with stuff and I set them the wrong way and they go off too much. So I fixed that. But basically what's going on here is you're going to get an alert for an inception zone. Okay, that's kind of like a heads up, get ready. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is as soon as I get one of these, then I'm going to set one of these, which is the sweet spot. So then when you get the short sweet spot, for example, on this trade, when you get the short sweet spot for New Zealand US dollar, that's when, if you want to take the trade, because that's when all of the three planets line up. Okay. So it's the trend, the wave, and then the tradable pattern. That's what that's all about. Just so you understand, and everybody else that uses it understands. Okay. Yeah, look at that. How about that? And I already took out, oh wait, this isn't the one that fired because I still have all three of my positions here. This one's about to take out one of my positions, but this was a big waterfall I had set up on Singapore dollar chief. And my first profit target is this guy right here. And it's looking like it might even fire while we're talking. And then the next one's down here. And then the next one after that I put here, I front ran this algo trigger a little bit because if I get all these three, I'm way profitable already. So there's no reason to be super greedy on the and one. Just get out of it and take your money and run. USD CAD trend is up, long wave phase, and it is not in the inception zone yet, so nothing to do here.
Mhm.
We're a bit overbought. Not a lot, but a little bit. Grizzly is barking. I don't know why. He does that all the time. USD, Swissy franc, we are in a downtrend. We are in a short wave phase, so we're looking for shorts. We are in the inception zone, so I have to set an alert for this one too for a sweet spot short. Okay, so those are the two. What was the other one I was gonna? Was that this one?
Probably other USD.
Yeah, this one. So I'm gonna mark these so I don't forget where they're at. Okay. Well, I'm already in this one, so I'm not gonna worry about that one. So yeah, I'll set an alert on this one and the other one. And then if you see that those are legit good alerts, okay? So what's the news today, oh boy?
I think we just ran through the US. We're looking
Right. Canada's next they're gonna announce their interest rate at 8:45, and then they got a press conference at 9:30. So they're probably the rate will come out, and then the mucky mucks will come and talk. We have crude oil inventories at 9:30. That should be interesting. I used to trade oil, but then I stopped in futures because you know how those futures contracts have personalities. Like the pound dollar is like the old English gentleman. It's very prim and proper and trades nice. And then the euro is kind of like a teenager. It's a little more fun. But I always found crude oil to be like doing blow off the boobs of hookers. That was the behavior of that instrument. It was like totally out of control. Aussie dollar at 6:30 p.m. employment change numbers, so unemployment numbers there, but we're not in anything Aussie, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm calling this next section Market Insights. How's that?
Okay.
That sounds pretty official, right?
Yeah.
So Dave, are you in a lot of debt?
No.
Nor am I. So the reason for that is I ran across an interesting report on who owns the U.S. debt. The United States government debt has increased from $34.4 trillion to $36.1 trillion as of December 2024. So this debt is broken up into domestic debt holders, bag holders is what I call them, and international bag holders. And I thought it was very interesting how this was broken out. So 15% of the debt is the Federal Reserve. We owe them $5.2 trillion. Mutual funds, I'm not quite sure how that works, but we owe them $3.7 trillion. Depository institutions, $1.6 trillion. State and local governments, we owe $1.7 trillion. That would probably that $25 million building we just built on campus. Probably part of that. Pension funds, 1.0 trillion. There's our college professor pension funds. 480 billion to insurance companies. 5.7 trillion to savings bonds. Ooh, that's scary. That means that those things aren't funded. Okay. Big surprise. Intra-government debt, which means different departments that owe each other, $7 trillion. Man, I want to get one of these jobs where nothing has to fucking balance.
Dude, yeah. Can I run my business this way? That'd be
no shit. Okay, here's the international. We owe Japan 1.1 trillion. We owe China 820 billion. That was lower than I thought it was going to be. I thought China had huge debt with us, but actually Japan has a higher. Britain has $680 billion, and all other sort of miscellaneous countries, 5.3 trillion. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
It's really telling.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah. We need more people that understand how to balance a checkbook.
Oh God, I sure hope this new administration does what they say they're going to do. But we'll see, right? If they do it just a little bit, it's going to be so good. We'll just have to wait and see if they're effective or not.
Yeah.
All right, Chief, that's all I got today.
All right.
Over and out from Trading Central.